Imagine a grand orchestra. The music, the feelings, the energy. They're all shaped by three powerful forces: seduction, confidence, and power. These aren't just separate skills. They are like three sections of the orchestra, working together. If you master one section, the others naturally fall into place. But if you learn to conduct all three, you become truly unstoppable, guiding the entire performance without anyone fully understanding how. Niccolò Machiavelli, often misunderstood as just a tricky planner, actually saw a much deeper game. He didn't just write about kings and politics. He studied how people truly influence each other. For him, seduction wasn't just about romance. It was the art of being so appealing that people want to follow you in every area: business, leadership, friendship, even difficult situations. Confidence wasn't just feeling good about yourself. It was like a strong, unseen shield. And power? It wasn't taken by force. It was earned by how others perceived you. Let's begin to understand how to become like this dangerous, smart conductor Machiavelli described. Someone who doesn't chase attention but draws people in. Someone whose confidence can't be shaken. Someone others follow not because they have to, but because they are fascinated. Chapter 1. The allure of the unfinished melody. Mastering seduction. You don't need to be the most charming or the most attractive person. You need to be the most compelling. Like a piece of music that listeners can't get out of their heads. Machiavelli would argue that strong desire isn't born from simply getting what you want. It comes from uncertainty, from the feeling that something might be yours, but isn't quite yet. As he wrote, people are moved more by the fear of losing something than by the promise of gaining something. So what does this mean for making yourself incredibly appealing? For seduction, you must create tension. Not drama, but mystery. Like a melody that hints at its full beauty but doesn't play all its notes at once. Don't give everything away. Don't always be available. Don't always answer right away. Let your presence feel like a special treat, not something people always expect. Be the unanswered question they truly want to figure out. Speak less than others think you will. Make eye contact, then be the first to look away. Don't always smile. Instead, make people earn your warmth. Let your quiet moments carry more weight than their words. People naturally chase what they don't fully understand. They become obsessed with what feels just out of their reach. The moment you give everything, all your attention, all your approval, all your vulnerabilities, they stop valuing you. You become background noise. Seduction isn't just acting. It's a smart plan of scarcity. Chapter title card 2. Owning the stage, unbreakable confidence. You've been told that confidence comes from success, from being liked, from other people's approval. Machiavelli knew the deeper truth. Confidence isn't just an inner feeling, it's a performance. You don't wait to feel powerful, you act powerful. And others, seeing it, start to believe it. Then, and only then, do you truly start to believe it yourself. This is why some people walk into a room, and everyone turns to look. Not because they are rich or famous, but because their body language tells everyone, I don't need your approval, but you might need my presence. As Machiavelli wrote, everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are. So how do you perform this kind of power before you truly feel it inside? Own your space. Take up more room with your body. Don't shrink, stand with purpose. Slow down your movements, because fast movements can signal worry, while slow movements show control. Speak last. When everyone else rushes to talk, you wait, letting the quiet make them a little unsure. Touch things slowly and carefully, like your glass, your collar, or your pen, to show you're not in a hurry. And never try to explain yourself too much, because giving too many reasons often hides insecurity, even when it looks like honesty. Confidence isn't shouting. It's the calm presence of someone who knows they are strong and doesn't need to prove it. Even if your hands tremble inside, even if your thoughts race, your outward behavior becomes your strength. Repeat this performance enough times, and it becomes your reality. Chapter 3. Orchestrating the response, the mechanics of power. True power comes from controlling how others feel around you, guiding their reactions like a skilled conductor guides the orchestra. Machiavelli understood something important. It's not necessary for everyone to love you. It is necessary for them to respect you, or admire you, or even be a little wary of you. Power doesn't come from just forcing your will. It comes from controlling emotions. If you can make someone feel truly respected, they will follow you. If you can make them feel truly seen, they will protect you. If you can make them feel a little less powerful than you, they will obey you, even with a smile. To do this, you must first master your own emotions. Never show jealousy, as it signals a weakness. Never show desperation, as it signals you depend on others. Never show outrage, as it signals you've lost control. And never show admiration too easily, as it signals you value yourself less. When someone tries to upset you, respond with calm instead of heat. When someone praises you, stay still and unmoved. When someone disrespects you, look at them as if they've made a mistake, not you. Your controlled reactions create your power. Every person who flinches at an insult, begs for attention, or smiles too widely immediately becomes forgettable. But the one who looks calm and unbothered while others are scrambling, that's the one they call powerful. Chapter 4. The Spider's Web, Seduction as Strategy. Be the spider, not the fly. Build subtle emotional traps. Imagine two people. One talks too much, shares all their plans, explains everything they want, and gives away too much information just to be liked. That's the fly, easily caught. The other listens carefully, smiles slightly, asks thoughtful questions, gives little information about themselves, watches how people respond, waits. That's the spider, weaving its web. Machiavelli would never tell you to directly control people with force. That's a clumsy way to do it. Instead, you build webs of influence. Give compliments that have more than one meaning. Ask questions that make people reveal their true reasons. Subtly copy their body language to build trust without words. Pull back a little when they get too close, and they'll chase. Let people think they are leading while they are actually walking right into your carefully laid plan. And when they get caught in your web, don't rush to pull them in. Just observe. This is seduction at a higher level. This is psychological strategy. This is where your influence becomes true control, not because you told people what to do, but because you made them want to do it. If you're finding these insights into the deeper levels of influence fascinating, then you're ready to master this art. Subscribe to the channel right now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Plus, like this video to help us reach more people who want to become true conductors of their own reality. Chapter 5. The Unseen Score, Internal Mastery. In just this first part, we've already learned to look beyond common ideas of influence. Seduction isn't just about looking attractive. Confidence isn't just about feeling good. Power isn't just about forcing control. They are all about shaping how others see you. If you seem rare and hard to get, people desire you. If you seem calm and unaffected, people admire you. If you seem to be above the everyday drama, people follow you. And here's the powerful truth. You don't even need to be all these things perfectly at first. You just need to act the part until that acting becomes your new reality. The game is mental. The rules are hidden. And Machiavelli has given you the blueprint. Let's now move into the next stage, where seduction becomes effortless, confidence becomes unshakable, and power is no longer just a goal, but a natural state. You've already learned how to shift what others see, but now we move into truly mastering your inner self, where your energy becomes so strong that others naturally adjust themselves around it, without even knowing why. This is no longer about pretending to be powerful. This is about becoming powerful. Emotional control is the highest form of confidence. Anyone can look confident when things are going well, but real Machiavellian confidence is tested under pressure, when you're insulted, ignored, embarrassed, or challenged. And here's the trap most people fall into. They react. They get defensive. They try to prove themselves. They raise their voice, lean in, explain too much. Machiavelli's genius was in seeing that the most dangerous people don't react right away. They absorb the situation and choose when and how to respond. As he noted, a wise leader should attract attention by his actions, not just his words. Emotional control isn't being cold or uncaring. It is a high level of self-discipline. It is the ability to experience the same difficulties as everyone else, but remain calm and hard to read. To develop this, when someone insults you, don't correct them. Let the insult hang in the air and just offer a slight, calm smile. When someone tries too hard to impress you, stay neutral and don't quickly give them approval. When something truly shakes you inside, wait before you respond, letting time lessen your automatic reaction. Over time, you become like a strong fortress, and people will feel it. They'll think twice before showing you disrespect. They'll want your approval. They'll fear your silence. Because you've trained yourself not to flinch. That is confidence that doesn't break, even when things are difficult. Chapter 6, Becoming the Symphony, the Power of Identity. Seduction isn't always about sex. It's about influencing without resistance. When most people hear seduce, they think of romance. But Machiavelli's idea of seduction went far beyond that. To seduce is to make someone want to be on your side, to make them lower their guard, to make them believe you are the answer to what they are looking for, whether it's respect, love, feeling important, security, or even a sense of rebellion. This is why the most appealing people in history, like a great queen or a famous leader, weren't always the most physically beautiful. They understood what others truly desired. They knew that most people live in a world of mixed feelings, filled with insecurity, boredom, fear, and deep longing. A Machiavellian seducer enters their world like a powerful melody. You don't try to sell yourself, you sell a feeling. You become the mystery that makes their boredom disappear, the subtle risk that breaks their dull routine, the approval that heals their hidden pains, or the challenge that makes them want to prove themselves. Want to become instantly appealing? Learn to speak to what people truly crave, not just what they say they want. Match their emotional state, then gently lift it higher. Use a bit of mystery by saying just enough to make them curious, then pull back. Don't over-explain what you're doing and let them wonder. Most importantly, make them feel seen in a way no one else does. People are drawn to those who reflect back the best version of themselves. Not because you're perfect, but because when they are with you, they feel amazing. True power is built in silence, then used with precision. In politics, in war, and in relationships, the people who make the most noise often fail the fastest. Loud power is weak. Real power is quiet until it's time to act. Machiavelli advised leaders to seem harmless while planning carefully behind closed doors. This isn't lying. It's smart hiding. You must master the art of holding back. Hold back your long-term goals. Hold back your next move. Hold back your deepest beliefs. Hold back how much you truly care. This isn't being cold. It's self-protection. When no one can guess your actions, they can't stop you. When no one knows your limits, they assume you have none. A powerful person says little and watches everything. As Machiavelli warned, he who builds his hopes on what others will do, builds on sand. People change, loyalties shift, how people see things can be wrong. So build your power on being able to rely on yourself and on being private. Trust slowly, show little, and always be 2 steps ahead. Because when your true power is finally revealed, it should feel like lightning, sudden, undeniable, and impossible for others to recover from. Chapter 7, The Conductor's Legacy, Identity as Influence. Become the source of others' identity, and you gain powerful influence over them. This is one of the deepest, yet most effective, Machiavellian strategies. People want to belong. It's a very basic human need. But most people don't have a clear sense of who they are. They take their identity from others, from culture, from loved ones, from leaders. If you can become the person who gives them a strong sense of who they are, you become irreplaceable. You don't control them through threats. You control them by becoming the mirror through which they see their best self. Tell them, you're not like the others. Give them a role, a protector, a rebel, a genius, a charmer. Reward them with praise only when they act that way. Pull back when they don't live up to that identity and watch their worry. Over time, they don't just want you. They need you to remain who they believe they are. This is how powerful leaders create devoted followers. This is how some people create very strong, almost unbreakable bonds. Machiavelli didn't advise you to be a harsh ruler. He advised you to understand how power truly works, and this is one of its strongest secrets. Because when someone links their sense of self to your approval, you don't need chains. They will chain themselves. Up to now, you've learned to act powerful, to change how people see you, and to use psychological tactics. But here is the secret Machiavelli hinted at. Once you play a role long enough, it becomes part of who you are. Your actions change what you believe about yourself. How you stand shapes your presence. Your self-control turns into a steady command. Your ability to appeal to others becomes your natural way of being. Most people try to find themselves. A Machiavellian doesn't find. He builds who he is, step by step, action by action, until one day, he doesn't need to use tricks. He becomes the strategy itself. This is what makes the truly powerful very dangerous. They don't act like they have many options. They know they are the best option. And everyone else, whether they realize it or not, starts to organize their actions around them. You've begun shaping how others see you. And now it's time to truly master your inner world. The strong presence you're building outside must now match the deep beliefs and powerful tools you carry within. Because here's the truth Machiavelli knew. People are not controlled by force. They are controlled by the assumptions they make about you. And when you control those assumptions, without ever lifting a finger, you become truly untouchable. Here's how to ensure your transformation continues. Hit the like button if this deep dive into Machiavellian wisdom has helped you understand the power of being unreadable. Your support helps share these vital lessons. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Your journey to mastering unseen influence and becoming truly unreadable begins now. I'll see you in the next build.